represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
I should have known this was going to happen. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I didn't have my recording stopping. My recording started. So this is Sahara playing Mass Effect. I was going to go in here and go and jump to the Citadel, and then this popped up. So, what do you want?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Ah.
You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Well, he's dead.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Well, that's treason.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Why do you want the files?
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
I don't trust you.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I just do bad? Yeah, I wanted to go back to the Citadel. Did anything else pop up here? No, it hasn't. I have a feeling something will, though. Right? Let us get in landing. Okay, so I wonder if our crew members have anything to say now that we've been a couple different areas. I know he never has anything to say. I think my crew's all down on the bottom floors. Let's see if there's anything. Come here. I haven't really looked at anything for a while. See if there's anything for me to click on. I think most of my codexes should be pretty much caught up, right? This takes us down to the mess. That takes us down to engineering. I am starting to learn this. Is this something new? This is my cabin? Oh, this is the doctor. Okay. Oh, there's something. Oh, that's to replace our med. I don't think she's got anything new to say. Since we're here, let's talk to her. She always has to stand up. Why?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me more about yourself.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seems so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah, it's because we're short-lived.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150, I wish.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Intimidating?
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want.
True.
It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Me?
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You could have asked.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Me or the beacon?
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
Well, you're female.
You want a relationship with me? Even though we're both women?
We Asari are monogendered, Commander. Male and female do not have any real meaning for us. We do, however, have maternal instincts, so perhaps we would fill what you consider a female role. I'm sorry if this is awkward for you, Shepard. I am only trying to be honest. I feel as if we share some type of connection. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Lieutenant Alenko.
But how would you guys even know that? It's not serious.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
I can't. I just can't. I mean, it would be interesting to see how they mate, because they're monogender, you know? I could always change my mind later, right? I think. I did that with Dragon Age. Started out with a couple different people and then centered down on Alistair. You know, let's do this.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
We have one thing in common.
Saren wants both of us dead. That's something.
That is not the most romantic reason, is it? You make it all sound so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
This is all her stuff.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So codex, we finally got an update on our codex. Council races, religion. The pantheist mainstream Aseri religion is Siari, which translates roughly as all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truths. The universe is a consciousness, every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is a merging of one's spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Siarius don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returned to the universal consciousness upon death will eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. Sauri became popular after the Aseri left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Saeri priestesses see their role as promoting unity between the disparate shards of the universe's awareness. Before the rise of Saeri pantheism, Aseri religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Athena. Like the Aseri, the goddess cycles through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. Okay. It's the first time well, no, I can't say that. I did that in Dragon Age too. What is photo mode? Oh! You can take pictures. Okay. Don't know what that means, but anyway. So we got started a relationship with her. And then let's go flirt with Kaden, because I like to do that too, don't I? I mean, they really don't give you too many options in this game, I hate to say. Kaden is over here somewhere. There he is.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was said when we talked.
You mean when we flirted?
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant now?
Sorry, not sure where I stand. You seem a bit, distracted by someone.
How come they all know? I don't like this. I want to do a polyamorous romance, and they never allow you to.
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but, yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Caden?
No issue, Shepard. At least, not when you're around. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. It seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
That's your training talking. Yeah, but I mean, humans have a tendency to do the same thing, too.
It's up to the Alliance to take its proper place, even if we have to kick its ass to convince it to kick theirs.
We're out here trying to save everyone. We can worry about who's king after the dust settles.
It'll have to happen sooner or later. The aliens don't want to understand our position.
But do we understand theirs any better? I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them.
That is
It was
true.
Venice who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
Who's Bemis? Did we never even did, something came out of sequence.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Oh, okay. This was the woman that the girl that he was interested in.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough, but they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
I wouldn't shed any tears over Vernus.
I'm not upset he's dead. Just sorry I killed him. I wasn't prepared for that. I dropped out of sight for a bit. They let me go. I guess they wanted it to blow over as much as I did. I came back on my terms because I wanted to serve. So, yeah, I hated that Turian. But he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
And here I was concerned you were damaged goods.
I've got a few scratches and dents. Hope they just give me character. I don't think we'll be operating without support for much longer. Pretty soon, not even the Council will be able to ignore what's going on. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
Tactical appraisal?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though.
Okay, we've already been through all this.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
Okay.
I'd like that.
So another codex update. Council races again. Biology. Solarians are noted for their high-speed metabolism. Didn't we already read this one? Which allows them to function on just 1 hour of sleep a day. Wow. Their minds and bodies work faster than most sapient races, making them seem restless or hyperactive. The drawback of this active metabolism is a short lifespan of about 40 human years. Yeah, I think we already knew that when we did the main codex. The Solarians are amphibian haplodiploid egg layers. Unfertilized eggs produce males and fertilized eggs produce females. Once a year, a Solarian female will lay a clutch of dozens of eggs. Social rules prevent all but a fraction from being fertilized. As a result, 90% of the species is male. Wow. Solarians have photographic memories and rarely forget a fact. They also possess a form of physiological imprinting tending to defer to those they knew in their youth. Solarian hatching is a solemn ritual in which the clan matriarch isolates herself with the eggs. The young Solarians psychologically imprint on her and tend to defer to her wishes. During the hatching of daughters, the deleteresses of the mother and father's clans are present at the imprinting. This ensures the offspring have equal loyalty to both, ensuring the desired dynastic and political unity. Interesting. So why did that pop up after talking to him? Right? I don't know. Okay. So we got you talked to... Ooh, come here. Over here. There's nothing here. Oh, is there? Nope, there's nothing here for me to click on. Alright, so down we go. Here. Is this my cabin? No, this is engineering. Okay. So let's talk to Tally.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Are we?
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tally.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I didn't bring you along as a favor, Tally. You're here because you contribute to the mission, and I need all the help I can get on this one.
Don't worry. You can always count on me.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay. That was that one. Yeah, she's gonna go back to her fleet, so... And this is Rex.
Shepard.
I think since we've got your quest already, I don't think you can have much.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them.
Wow.
But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
That's sad.
Shepard.
That is sad. I think he's the requisition officer. No, this
Commander?
is Ashley.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Hey, Caden.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Wow, that would make me cry.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
That's kind of normal. Yeah.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
I bet.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Bid mills?
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Okay.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
Wow.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Oh,
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
sure.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Interesting. So, did we get another codex update? We did. Humanity and the systems. Military doctrine. The Alliance military is of great concern to the galaxy. At first contact with the Turians, they were completely inexperienced. Turian disdain changed to respect after the relief of Sheriks, where the humans surprised them with novel technologies and tactics. The human devotion to understanding and adapting to modern space warfare stunned the staid council races. For hundreds of years, they had lived behind secure walls of long-proven technologies and tactics. The council regards the Alliance as a sleeping giant. Less than 3% of humans volunteer to serve in their military, a lower proportion than any other species. That's kind of how it is now, too. While competent Alliance soldiers are neither as professional as the Turians nor as skilled as the Asari, their strengths lie in the support, flexibility, and speed. They make up for lack of numbers with sophisticated technical support. VIs, drones, artillery, electronic warfare, an emphasis on mobility and individual initiative. Their doctrine is not based on absorbing and dishing out heavy shocks like the Turians and Krogan. Rather, they bypass enemy strong points and launch deep into their rear, cutting supply lines and destroying headquarters and support units, leaving enemies to wither on the vine. On defense, the human military is a rapid reaction force that lives by Sun Tzu's maxim. He who tries to defend everything defends nothing. Garrisons are intended for scouting rather than combat, avoiding engagement to observe and report on invaders using drones. The token garrisons of human colonies make it easy for alien powers to secure them, for which the Alliance media criticizes the military. However, the powerful fleets stationed at Phase Gate Nexius, such as Arcturus, are just a few hours or days from any colony within their sphere of responsibility. In the event of an attack, they respond with overwhelming force. So they respect the humans because we're different. We look at things so much differently than the rest of the aliens do. Okay, so that was Ashley. I need to go talk to Gareth. He's over here. And I think that's it then, right?
Commander, what can I do for you?
What's the matter?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
You think he'll get away?
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Sure.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
It's possible.
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
We'll see.
It'll depend on the situation. I'm not committing to anything until I've got him in my sights.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm right behind you, Commander.
And another Codex update. Council races again. Government. Turian government. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. Meritocracy. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. While it has great potential for misuse, this is tempered by the civic duty and personal responsibility Turians learn in childhood. Turians have 27 citizenship tiers, beginning with civilians, client, races, and children. The initial period of military service is the second tier. Formal citizenship is conferred at the third tier after boot camp. For client races, citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Higher ranked citizens are expected to lead and protect subordinates. Lower ranked citizens are expected to obey and support superiors. Promotion to another tier of citizenship is based on the personal assessments of one's superiors and co-rankers. I don't know if I like that or not. Throughout their lives, Turians ascend to higher tiers and are occasionally demoted to lower ones. The stigma associated with demotion lies not on the individual, but on those who promoted him when he wasn't ready for additional responsibility. This curbs the tendency to promote individuals into positions beyond their capabilities. Now that I believe in. That is a great concept. Settling into a role and rank is not considered stagnation. Turians value knowing one's own limitations more than being ambitious. At the top are the primates, who each rule a colonization cluster. The primates vote on matters of national import. They otherwise maintain a hands-off policy, trusting the citizens on each level below them to do their jobs competently. Turians enjoy broad freedom, so long as one completes his duties and does not prevent others from completing theirs. Nothing is forbidden. For example, there are no laws against recreational drug use, but if someone is unable to complete his duties due to drug use, his superiors step in. Judicial proceedings are interventions. Peers express their concern and try to convince the offender to change. If rehabilitation fails, Turians have no qualms about sentencing dangerous individuals to life at hard labor for the state. There's something to be said about their form of government, I guess. Yeah, we needed to go to engineering. Isn't that where we were at? No, that was where Tally's at. We've spoken to everybody then. Okay. We have spoken to everybody. So on to the Citadel we go. And we need to come over here for that. To the star map. The star map I couldn't find! Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to go to the port. I'm sorry. I need to go to... I know where I need to go. Psh. We're already here. I just need to go to the docking, which is up here. We haven't been back to the Citadel for a while. Okay, so who are we going to take with us? Her and Ashley.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I wonder if we're going to run across anybody. I have one more keeper I still need to find. I don't know where it's at. This one I've already seen. Yep. Okay, do we have a... Yeah, we do have somebody to update. You have 4 points. Let's do your assault training. Combat armor. You probably should have some. You have 3. Okay, so, let's do the first aid. And hacking. Oop, is that me? Oh, she's got 1 more point. Okay. I don't think I had any points. No, I do not. Okay.
Hey, Tally, I heard a rumor that under those environmental suits, you Quarians are partially synthetic.
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
It still makes you look a little like a Geth, though. I'm just saying.
Oh no, Ashley. Okay, so do we have any plot points here? Because we know we have some journals, right? Doctor at risk, find the doctor. Talk to, okay, yeah, he is, he's in the Citadel Tower. Is he the only one that we have to update? I guess it is. Alright, so Citadel Tower. And then you are... Oh, that's one we've already done, you. Damn it. Okay, where are you at? There you are, up here. Anyone else want to talk to us? Alright, I hate to give you bad news about your brother.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
Wilm's dead.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right?
Yes, it is true. It is true.
Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Sorry we couldn't bring his body back. I suppose we should have. Paragon 2. Journal updated. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know whether there's... Yeah, I'm going to pause while I just kind of wander around and see if I can find any new conversations and the new keeper. And I found my last keeper! How did I not see this here? He is down from where that Albino is with the statue. I never came back here. Oh my god. Okay, so I can get this one done. Data collection complete! Alright, so what do I do with it now? Is that all? Do I have to go tell somebody something about it? Scan the keepers, that's all I have to do. Huh. So that's it. I just never... Oh, he was down here from these stairs. I didn't even know these stairs were here. Interesting as all get out. I'm still looking for different types of... I don't know. Like I said, that one woman I'm watching, she ended up with different stuff than I did. But I suppose that's fine. Maybe I just didn't trigger them like I should have. You know? I was just in the Emporium. I sold all my level 5 and I sold all my level 4 and under equipment, everything, because I got 5 and 6 now, which I need to go back and then equip people for. Do we want to go back to her? See if maybe she'll talk to us now? Nope. Or can we not even go in there now? Or was that on top? Yeah, because we're underneath. I don't know. Well, this is none of the words. Well, see, I'm all lost here again. Because, you know, that's me. Getting lost. I never know where the hell I'm at. No, I don't. This is the Emporium. Okay. I imagine she'd be up here somewhere. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've been playing this for too long today. I'm just waiting for someone to talk to us. No one does. No one wants to talk to us. Well, I guess we're done here then. Oh, this is the guy that we helped. I don't think I've been back here for a while. I haven't.
You're not allowed in here.
No.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
What?
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
What's going on here?
Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
What's the problem?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Rules of permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Okay, so...
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar.
Well,
The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Calling him the Jelly? Well, let me talk to it.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Okay, so this is a quest I never ran across. Did I not come this way? I don't know.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's the problem?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans.
Oh.
They are the true creators of this one's people.
The Protheans?
The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
So...
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Well...
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Well, this isn't the way.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Could I buy your permit for you? Oh, see? Okay.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Okay. So, Paragon 8. So I didn't have to pay for it.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Okay. I got Omnigel. And the journal updated? Okay. Interesting. So that's a quest that I never ran across. Maybe because my intimidate and charm wasn't up high enough? I don't know. But what about these things? You know, it's like, so what happened? Yeah, I'm confused about that. So we scanned all the keepers, but what happened to all that data? Right? Okay, let me, I'm trying to find a fast travel. Like over here? Yep. So, where you want to go to the wards? Let's go down to the markets. Who are you?
Commander, I've been waiting for you to get back.
This is Conrad. He's the little creepo.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
Well, go ahead.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Yeah.
Conrad, I haven't been shot in the head nearly enough times to make that seem like a good idea.
Joke if you want, but there were people who didn't believe in you, and you worked out, right? I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at a coup, but I'd never let you down.
Here's a test.
All right, let's see. I'm a bad guy. Stop me from killing you.
What? No, please. Please don't hurt me. Why are you doing this?
This isn't your fight.
Because you're not a soldier, Conrad. You can't handle this. Go home.
I thought you were a hero. Heroes don't do things like this.
Oh, crybaby.
I wish I'd never met you.
Oh, Renegade 9, my journal. Okay. So, what was that one? What was that one called? The fan. Okay. Sorry, dude. You're a little creepy. You're a little creepo. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter.
What?
Pharaohs? Novaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
I'd like to know more about Pharaohs.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface.
Yeah, we still need to go there.
The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Do you want me to check in on him?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
I'm looking for licenses, actually. Unique item. Here we go. An arsenal light. Okay, let's go ahead and buy that. Med gel upgrade. Increases maximum units of med gel by 1. Okay, we'll do that. Can I do a grenade upgrade? Omni tool. This is the first one I've seen. Right? Omni tools are multi-purpose compared to what I have. Oh. It would give me more shield bonus. I didn't know it could do that. Tech cooldown. Med recharge. It's got less med recharge. But it gives me a shield bonus. Okay. I will buy that. So I didn't even know I could update my Omni tool. I've never had anything that was unupdatable. Yeah. Med recharge bonus. I don't know what that means. Omni tools. Okay.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
I just did. Thank you very much. So you didn't give me a quest. You were worried about your companion.
Hasn't worked well since I bought it.
Hey, are you refunding his stuff?
Here you go. Your account will be credited.
You did! You took his return! Look, I'm telling you, I bought this here. Why won't you return it?
I can't take it back unless...
I know. Unless I have a proof of purchase.
Well, okay, they're talking, but they won't let me interact with them. Okay, so let's keep going. Last time I came through here, I think I was accosted by a reporter, right? Anyone here I can talk to? Nope. Anyone going to accost me? Doesn't look like it. So what's over here? This goes to the Presidium. This goes to Flux. This goes to C. Yeah, the Academy. This is the med clinic over here. I think this is the way I'm heading right now. That's the Presidium. That's the Flux. Okay. Come on. I'm gonna get shot at again? Oh, this is a different one. Okay.
Be careful. Don't say that. What? Everyone knows Fist is with the local criminals. Maybe, but I would go shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
I wonder if I was ever...
Probably right.
I don't think I was ever in here. To be quite honest, this doesn't look familiar.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Problems?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left too. Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
No, it's okay. Go on.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there.
What?
If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
I assume CSEC is protecting her?
They can't watch her all the time. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Okay, so did that give me a new quest? Yes, it did. Nita, a waitress at Flux in the upper wards, is concerned about her sister. Okay, so this was just hearing somebody talking. Okay. So I have to go to Cora's. See, I knew there was stuff, and I think it is, but I don't believe I was ever in here.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
No, I don't think I ever was.
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me.
Oh, really?
We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
What are quasar stations?
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
Okay. Sure.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
That was Rita.
Oh man, my sisters would love this place. Maybe when this is all over, I'll bring them here for a girls' night out.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
Huh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Who's this person? It's a bouncer.
Good to see another human.
Okay. So I need to go to Cora's. So, where's the location? Cora's den. And it's an hour. Don't get shot out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode, and we're going to finish up this little quest here that I just stumbled across. Yay. And I really do think it's because my charm and intimidate are up. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.